Hello, my beautiful little Leo, my little soul warriors. I'm not doing any personal readings at this time, but I may start soon. Okay, these are the Witch's Oracle, Star Dragons, Soul Helper, um, Dragon Tarot, Wizard's Tarot, and Tarot at the end of the rainbow. Alright, so let's start out. Whoop, if I can get everything together. Sorry. So, I believe this is upper. Oh no, I had them right to begin with. Whoop, no, I didn't. Okay, maybe I did. Alright, and they're telling me to reverse it. Alright. Leo, this is who you are at this point in time. We all change. Like 5 years ago, we weren't the same person. So this is who you are at this point in time, what you're thinking. And a lot of times it will have some of your past. I don't focus on the past much because I feel like the future and the present are more important. So my readings don't have a lot of the past. It'll have some of it, but then it talks about the future and what the advice for you. Okay, this is who you are. You are the Magician. Wow. The Magician card is this is someone who is very, very strong, and Leos are known for that. I do know that, but this is someone who can create whatever they want in their world. They have all the tools. Usually they have the cups, the swords, the pentacles, and the, what am I missing? The wands, okay? But this is someone who has the ability to take their own mind and create what they want, and they know what they want, and they go for it. They are not going to back down. This is a very strong person. So this is who you are. You are, whether you're male or female. And now I feel like a lot of you males may be, may work out at the gym, or, you know, do a job that makes you very strong physically. And a lot of you females the same way. But there are some of you out there that don't do gym work and don't do all of that. But you are some kind of powerful person. You can create your world. And this is the guy down there, and we'll put it all together in a little bit. But this is someone who, in the original deck, there was a male and a female, and they both had a chain that was being held by the guy down there, and but the chain was so loose around their neck they could have just picked it up and walked away. It means that their own thoughts were controlling them, or they were being controlled by someone else who was putting those thoughts on them. So possibly even the world, you know, things you think from the world, oh, get real, this can't happen to me. But this is there. I think you broke those chains, and now you've become this person. Hold on, let's get the rest of the reading out. And this is Temperance. And this is a balance. You notice that she's balanced. And now, here's the thing about Temperance. It is spiritual, a very spiritual card. It is normally an angel, someone from spirit, from the heavens, whatever you want to call it. But it is, you're being guided, but you have to have some balance. Normally she's standing 1 foot on water and 1 foot on land, and so she's pouring water from one cup to the other. It means that you need a little bit more tempering. You know, it's like when they make metal, and an iron worker, they would beat the metal, they would call it tempering until it got to the right spot, the right place they wanted it. So that's what you need to do. This is who you really are. This is what you used to. I think a lot of that was responsibility that held you down. responsibility is not a bad thing, but whatever this was, I think it was a heavy load for you. And then now you have to temper yourself. You are someone, Leo is someone who wants to take care of their pride. They will protect them, they will hunt for them, they will feed them. So that is who Leo is. It's just built into you, most of you. And there are some who've gone the other direction, but generally that's what a Leo is. Sometimes life gets someone down and then they're not the person they used to be or the person they were meant to be. But generally, this is a general reading. This is, you are one strong manifester, but I think this was responsibility that held you down so tight that didn't allow you to do some of the things you wanted to do. You are a person, by this card, I think you are a person who takes control of life and like gives out orders, and that's, you know, a magician can't let anyone pull him off his path. But I think you had a lot of responsibility, and it felt like a chain around your neck. Okay, so now you're just being tempered. Let's get some more of the reading and see what this says. And Leos are known for responsibility. Sometimes they have a bit of an ego. And a lot of that has to do with you're used to getting your way. You know, you have to do this, so what you say goes. And so we'll see. Sometimes it's just the way it bees that way. Sometimes it bees the way it bees. But so let's see what's going on here. And this is the King of Wands, and this is who you are again. So Wands is someone who it's an active person, someone who gets out there and does what they need to do or what they want to do. They're usually a very passionate person, very strong person, and mentally, and often in physical too, because they're a very active person. Goes along with this. So whether you're male or female, you are a very strong person. And you will, if you get an idea, you will go for it. And here's the thing about the King of Wands. He doesn't always get these ideas that are new to him. So I'm like, yeah, I think I'll do that. A lot of times, some of them, like if they want to become a millionaire or a movie star or something, they will take advice or listen to what other people who achieved those goals did. And they will take those ideas and they will run with them. And that's a beautiful thing, because they take knowledge from people who've already made it to their goal. So, but you are a very strong doer, very active person. Okay, and this is death. And death, you know, some people they just kind of look at a card and go, ugh. But death is actually a good card. It's a very good card. And especially on top of this card, because you have the guy down there and then you have death. And what this means is that cycle ended for you. You no longer are living in this cycle. The responsibility or whatever it is, it's not going to control you anymore. This cycle can't be revived. Okay, if someone dies, like, unless you've got Night of the Living Dead or something like that, but it's dead and gone. There is no, and that's stupid movies, anyway, but there is no way to revive that. And this is great for you, because whatever this responsibility was and this situation was, it's dead and gone. Ain't gonna happen again. You have learned your lesson. Oh yes. and you've gone through, now you're just figuring things out, and you're just waiting a little bit. But boy, you are the magician. And you also, let me say this about any kings and queens in the tarot: they have always worked their way up from the bottom. It doesn't mean they weren't born with money, but they didn't gain their reign because of money. They gained it because they worked hard for it. Oh, well, look at this, would you? This is Temperance, and this is the Two of Swords, balance. But you see the same symbol here? This is telling you that you've got to balance. You need a little bit more time. I think you may also need to make a choice between two of something. But it also, you see this person, they're balancing. See, they're on a little log, and they're balancing the pentacles. And also, these are pentacles, which are money, but you are balancing your money, okay? But after this end of this situation, whatever it was, now you're balancing, and you may be balancing your money. You might have lost some money after this situation, possibly a divorce or an end of a business. But so now you're balancing your money, I believe. But you also, I think you're going to need to make some choices, excuse me. You need to make some choices on what you want to do and where you want to go. You have the power. You're very strong mentally, extremely strong, okay? And then, okay, we did those, did I do this? Okay, these cards were chosen for you ahead of time. I usually let them dictate whichever decks of cards they want. And so this, again, is the dragon. Wow. Oh, boy. Cards just don't lie. I just love talking to the cards, or them talking to me, put it that way. This is the Wheel of Fortune, and this is something good. These are beautiful cards for you. This is something good being brought to you. It's like the universe has spun that wheel, and it's come around to the good thing now, out of the Tower moment. So this is good fortune for you now. And this is the Seven of Cups. There again, there's 7 cups here, and each of them have a different thing in their cups. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. So you have choices to make. This old situation is dead and gone, okay? So now you've got new choices. Which one do you want? Where do you want to go? Again, this is saying make a choice. You're balancing your money. I believe that. You're also balancing yourself. And the universe is saying, just give yourself a little bit of time and figure out things, who you are, what you want to do. Okay? And then this is the Five of Cups. Okay, and now if you'll look on this card, you see the little dragon here? And now there's cups down here, and they're spelt. But he's got 2 more cups back here. He's looking down here at these cups. He's not focused on the cups behind him, things he still has, but he doesn't pay attention to those. He's more focused on the things that ended, things that are past, okay? The things that spilt, didn't survive, okay? Dead and gone. So right now, the universe is trying to tell you that we're bringing you some new stuff, and I don't think you know it's coming. This is like someone who's saying, well, I keep searching and I keep searching, and I can't seem to find the answers, or I can't seem to find what I'm looking for. But you don't realize that cups are usually love, kindness, nurturing, And it can be self-love, it can be love from the universe, but in this case, the universe always loves us. We just stop their love. Not stop, we can never stop their love, but we stop them from helping us by our stupid thinking. They won't force us to have something if we don't think we want it. Okay. These are really good cards for you. You've got choices, and you've got, as I said, 2 cards that are telling you to make a choice. Pick the good choice. Don't take anything stupid with a snake in the cup. And snakes are not bad in the tarot cards, but this is, in this card, it's supposed to be don't make a stupid choice. You're supposed to wait for a little bit longer till you get your mind together. You know what you want. You are the magician, and you are a king of wands. You know what you want. Don't jump the gun because it hasn't come yet. Just hang in there just a little bit longer. And these are soul helper cards. Okay. And hold on. And this is follow the path of your soul. And this is so good for you because, let me finish reading. Do not allow anyone or anything to stop you. And here's what I'm getting the thought. It's like you're picturing someone or some goal, okay? And right now, sometimes you want to take something else. You think, well, the heck with it, I'll just take this. No, it's not your true path and your true goal, and you know it. And you will not be happy if you take this substitute. You must hang on. That is what they're telling me, and that's what this is. Follow the path of your soul, because I guarantee you, if you take this substitute, you will be miserable. And whatever it is your goal is to achieve, don't give up. If you take this other choice, you will be miserable. And that's the feeling I'm getting. You will be absolutely miserable, and you know it. You do know it. But you're getting to the point where you feel like, well, I've waited so long. And this is live in this world as a dreamer, okay? Create a future paradise. So what you're dreaming and what you want as this magician, okay? Don't take a stupid other choice because you don't think there's time right now. It seems to me, this is what I'm being told, you feel like you're about to break. Okay, there are days when you feel like this is not coming, my goal is not coming, I'm not seeing what I wanted to see. But trust me, you take a stupid substitute and you are going to pay dearly. You hold on and keep dreaming, keep creating what you want, because I think you're right at the doorway now. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, and this is the time of guilt and shame ends now. So, hold on. Just a second. Let me finish reading this. Forgive yourself and begin to love yourself just as you are. I think sometimes your ego gets the best of you, and you do things and you say, oh, I wish I hadn't done that, I'm never going to do that again, or whatever. This situation right here, this situation that kept you hanging on, the responsibility that kept you hanging on. And I think you feel guilty because you think, well, you're a very responsible person, so I think you think, well, I should have done better, whatever. But no, you are this magnificent person, this very strong person, this king right here, who will do what he has to do to take care of everything. You're an action person. So quit feeling guilty over some of the responsibility that maybe you had to let go. It's just that way. You can't heal the whole world. Okay? These are the star dragons. Here's my time here. I've got them all upside down. Okay, so this is transcendence. I'm sorry. And this is achieving success. And you see, this dragon is on fire. And that again, wands are fire. They're action. And this came out in the same row. This is definitely your card. You are changing. You're achieving success. So, you know, and the universe is giving you, yep, it's coming. You just have to wait. Just hang in there just a little bit longer. Wow. And this is knowledge. And you see, these are very muted cards. And in here, because I have the lights off, so the glow on the cards doesn't affect the cards. It's kind of difficult to see, but you can see it better in the reading. There's a little person there. And he's just learning. He's sitting back, he's thinking and he's learning, and he's just being guarded. He has this beautiful guardian with him, his soul protector. Wow. And then this is releasing your anger. Came out on this one in this row. These are two different cards. And this is the time of guilt and shame ends now, right now. Okay, and this is the destruction. And hold on, again, releasing your anger. I think there were some things you couldn't accomplish. You felt the responsibility to do them, and you just couldn't do them. I think it was out of your hands. I think it was too big of a responsibility, and not that you are someone who can take on huge responsibility, but sometimes people have their own path, and there were just things that you couldn't do to save these people. And I think you're angry at yourself for that, or anger at that. And I just think that this responsibility was a lot for you. Just a wonderful man and woman. Okay, so I thought there was one more deck here. Oh, yes, right here I was supposed to use. Okay. All right, and these are the Witch's Oracle. And this is, of course it is. This is strength and resilience. Every card in this row has told you how strong you are. And you see she's standing in stones, and she's controlling the wind that's whipping around. She's either stirring the wind up and controlling it, or either she's controlling the wind where it won't harm. Either way, she's in control. She's got her wand up, and you see she's just moved her arm. You can tell. She's always got her guide with her. Anytime you see a little animal beside someone in the Tower of the Oracle cards, that's spirit loyalty guiding you, always with you. And so in these cards, of course, it's her familiar, but you I'm going to pull these all out so you can see them again. You are the magician. She is controlling her world. You've got follow the path of your soul, meaning you can create whatever you want. You've got achieving success. This is power here. This is power here. You are the king of the wands, of action and whatever you need to do. And then you also have the universe is bringing this to you because you've hung on. Wow. You're one strong puppy. Meditation for clarity. Now, I don't like the word meditation because it connotates sitting there going, but true meditation is just saying, okay, what did I do wrong? And then you'll get that answer, or what do I need to do? What do I want to become? You get that answer right away. It doesn't take hours or years or months. You know what went wrong or what you feel went wrong. Then you ask yourself, is there anything I could have done differently? Or how has this helped me to change now who I am? It's really very simple. It just sometimes we have a hard time figuring out what we need to do in the future, how we need to get rid of whatever negative thinking that we absorbed at some point in time. Okay, but this, you see, she's looking at her reflection here, and again, she's got her own little the little cat beside her, her familiar, her loyal spiritual guide, always there with her. So you just need to look in there. I think you have taken on, at one time, you've taken on a lot of responsibility, and things didn't always go right. But I don't think it was your fault that they didn't go right. I don't believe that. That's the feeling I'm getting. I think you just tried to help too many people. Now, I will say, sometimes you have a bit of an ego. You're used to saying, this is what's going to happen, and you're used to people following your orders, or whatever you want to call it, your word. And so sometimes you get a little blunt, let me put it that way. I believe you do. But I think for people who really understand you, that won't even faze them. They'll be like, yeah, right. So, but the intentions in your heart are very good. And then you also have, what happened here? Then you also have water magic. And water is emotions and love and kindness. And so that is, and you see she's got a book here. It's knowledge also. But she's not sunk down in her emotions. You are not someone who is sunk in your emotions. You are someone who, you're working through your emotions. You see, there's a dolphin here, and he's spitting out water. And so she's trying to, I'm sorry, was it a cup? Yeah, it's a cup she has in her hand, of some kind of vessel. And it's overflowing. So, and then you see a little cat down here digging in the water, in the little fish bowl. And a fish is always a gift, but they do swim through the emotions, swim through the water. But there's love here being given to you, and knowledge also. So this is a beautiful gift for you, beautiful reading for you. Don't let yourself feel guilty over taking on so much responsibility, and it just didn't work. And a lot of that was that other people have their own paths. You didn't really do anything wrong. You really tried. And now they don't want you to give up and take a stupid choice because you think, well, I've been, creating and seeing this for so long. I'm about ready to just chunk it and, take something else. You will regret it. I am telling you, the cards are telling you, you will regret it if you don't stay with your soul path. All right, sweet little Leo, you are just the sweetest little people, strong, sense of responsibility. So, the only negative I can see here is that sometimes you may be a little blunt in things you say. You might have a bit of an ego, but doers, people that accomplish things, they just have that. you know, basketball stars, they just know who they are. They know what they want to do, and they do it. Millionaires who, you know, that's just what they have to do. They have to be a certain way. However, sometimes you could pull up a little bit. But people who love you and know you, that bluntness will not bother them, or it shouldn't bother them. Okay, all right. I do love you so much. I hope this helped so much. And beautiful soul warrior, there you are. See you next time. Okay, bye-bye. Why is this not going off? Okay, what's wrong here?